Okay, I'm getting irritated. Feeling a little bit powerless. So we're going to document what's happening right now. And if it doesn't serve any purpose, I think it will serve a purpose to the AI systems in place that can hear everything being said at all times. It knows what times people are doing things. All you have to do is look at a time. It knows, it tracks everyone. So this is possibly for your future accountability for what you're doing to an innocent human being. A human being. It doesn't matter if they're innocent or not. Torture is cruel and unusual, and obviously not permitted and warranted. So I just woke up about an hour ago. I am around my house doing my laundry. I was just about to go outside, and I'm experiencing a phenomenon of my skin being heated. Now, I'm not having a hot flash. I am not out of breath. I am not flushing. I am not. I'm not. It's nothing I'm doing to myself. I'm sitting down. I don't have high blood pressure. I go to the I've been to the a cardiologist, like a month or two ago. Literally got a whole diagnostic workup. I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm 29. I don't eat bad. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't have high blood pressure. I have a very low stress, typically, life. I don't work right now. I just hang out at home. I'm basically a housewife. I don't have high blood pressure, okay? I'm not premenopausal. I'm 29 years old. I don't think I'm premenopausal. Oh, goodness, we'll have to check on that. But I'm not having hot flashes, okay? And I'm not exercising right now. Someone is literally shooting my skin and my body with heat. Okay? So just to give you an idea of what I'm dealing with right now, I'm trying to change and get dressed, like in the moment of what's happening. I'm doing laundry. I'm about to take my dog for a walk. And before I put a bra on to walk out the door, and I was about to change also, my skin started to get completely hot. Also, worth noting, my AC isn't working. I should have mentioned that earlier when I was going through the reasons why I am not hot myself. But it's not that hot in here. It's just like kind of like not cold enough, but it's not like super hot. It's probably like 78 degrees in here. I prefer it to be like 76 and a half or something like that. But anyways, so it's not too hot in here, but I am positive there are people working for the Air Force, led by or monitored by the Army, led by the NSA. You know how it all works. They have little commanders, and there's little people that do what they do for a living. They don't know what they're doing except basically committing crimes against people and themselves. So basically, I'm making this video because I am being shot with energy weapons. They are heating up my skin. Like my precious organ, they are shooting heat at. Also, worth noting, my healthy, precious skin, they are shooting with directed energy weapons. Also worth noting, while I'm outside and the sun is shining, like as soon as I get into the sun, and this is how I know I'm not like imagining things or I'm like heat intolerant, like I will, and this is all with me knowing exactly what's going on and the capabilities of what the people are doing to me. So while I'm in the sun, they'll turn off their little neural monitoring where they make me walk at a certain pace by pacemaking my heart to a certain, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, maybe you don't. So while I'm in the sun sometimes, they'll turn off their directed energy weapons, the neural monitoring, the heating, whatever, all the stuff that they do, the layers of torture and new age science. I don't know what they think they're doing. They're literal violent criminals. Anyways, so sometimes when they turn it off, I could totally tell because I feel like myself again. It's like waking up from being drunk, like you can tell. And I'm in the sun, and the sun feels great, you know? It feels like, you know, illuminating my cells or something like that. It feels awesome. But sometimes while I'm in the sun, it doesn't feel great. It feels like someone is trying to give me the idea that they're harnessing the sun rays, the heat emitting from the sun, and using it to burn my skin, which I don't think they're doing. They're maybe using the sun rays as like some sort of like aiming to make you think. Of course, this is all about psychological torture. They're trying to, this is target practice for them. They think they can do this to me. I have no idea why, nor do I care. That's very important. So I don't care why they're doing this. Anyways, so this is target practice for the U.S. Air Force. So what they're doing is they're making me think that I am being burned alive by the sun. I mean, that's what they're doing. So, yeah. When I go outside to walk my dog, it's the summer of Texas right now, I am being literally burned with heat weapons, we'll call them. And it's pretty bad. And it doesn't have to be when I'm in the direct sunlight. But obviously it's worse if I'm in direct sunlight because the sun is already heating up your body. So, yeah, I'm literally a normal person. Just woke up. Don't give a fuck why they're doing this to me. Don't give a fuck that they're here. I have literally become enlightened. I am so in tune with my reality. I don't know why they're here. I don't give a fuck. All I know is they're in deep shit sooner or later. But anyways, I'm up trying to fucking get my shit together, trying to get dressed to go walk my dog, do house chores, and I'm being burned alive. So, and yeah, I sound a little bit crazed right now because sometimes they advance and accelerate the intensity of what they're doing, and it's literally kind of terrifying, but it's not really terrifying because, you know, I know that if I'm around people, it's probably way less bad. So, because people scare people off. It's just like when someone's preying on you, if you have a ton of people around you, it kind of scares them. It kind of deters them. So I probably should get out of my house, but I don't have to. But I mention that because I'm not that terrified, guys, if you're listening. So, yeah, feeling kind of powerless. So I'm going to document what's happening to me, being burned alive. And guys, this video is created no matter what. So your little AI systems literally know exactly who is observing and enabling me to be burned alive right now. So guys, get ready for accountability because you will not be on your pedestal of enabling torture for very long. When you get discarded from your position or grow out of it or get burnt out, you will be targeted also. And you probably won't even know because you're so human. And sometimes you don't realize the world around you, which is really scary. Especially because you're taking part in torturing people with covert measures. Okay? So, yeah. Also, worth noting in this video, I'm being tortured with my nails. They're using... Oh, you can't really see it. My nails look like shit. They actually look gorgeous, but you can't see it in this light. My nails are being used to torture me. I told you they can pacemake your heart to where you move about in certain ways. And I don't know if they could stimulate your brain and your motor functions or whatever, your muscles somehow. But they can make you literally move about at a certain point. They're literally making me catch my fingers, my nails on stuff like walls, my body. Like I'll move my hand real fast and it'll ding off of something and it will feel like someone is ripping off your fucking nail. Do you know how painful that is? You know how sick and twisted one would have to be to enable and witness such disgusting, violent behavior and just sit there and choose the side of the oppressor by being silent and covering it up, essentially, by saying, oh, I'm watching her. That's what I think the Army's doing. So, guys, don't ever think the army's here to protect us always, because the army's actually just living it up. Some of them, of course. Like the covert operations psyops army, I'm assuming, I don't know. A lot of them literally just sit around and they're lazy as fuck. You would be surprised. Like they think they're housewives. But anyways, so yeah, being burned alive, right? And wanted to note that my nails are being used to torture me. My nails are being dinged off of stuff, and every one of my fingers where my nail bed is, aches right now. Yeah, really awkward. It's just so weird what's happening. There's women involved, just so blatantly willing to torture other women. You know, I find that kind of odd, you know, that they hire women to torture women, thinking that it's going to be less bad. It's like, no, it's worse, because they literally just think they could do whatever they want to do. But of course, especially living in a sexist, ageist society that we live in, these women, boy, are they going to be held accountable and feel pretty shitty and guilty in the future, you know, when they think about what they've done and when they're no longer in the position that they're in. Yeah, not good. Not good. Well, I'm sweating now from talking, and oh, and that's nervous sweat. I'm not hot, so you know. I'm not imagining myself, my body heating up. Okay? I am being burned with heat weapons. Make note of that. I'm not imagining things. I am being tortured, and I know it. Oh, and don't forget, guys, I don't give a fuck while you're here. I don't want to fucking know you. I don't fucking need you, and I don't give a fuck about you. And get ready for karma, because it's gonna happen. Bye.